Today we have some really exciting news because Amazon has their Prime Day today and tomorrow, and Leatherman of all companies has a fantastic sale going on, really good. Now it looks like this is sort of bittersweet news because it looks like the P2 is done. It is gone. Leatherman has already discontinued it. They've talked about that on their website, and now they're getting rid of the last remaining units for $90. Now, this originally was going $130, $140 or so, I think, at one time. So for $90, that is a very good price. It's 20 to 25% off. So make sure you grab these up because just like the juice that they discontinued and the crunch, when they're gone, they're gone. And eBay prices will go way up, so it's not like you'll be able to just get them very easily. But as soon as they're discontinued, they will be a lot more expensive. Now, I think the Leatherman Free 2 is one of the better models. I really like it because it's so lightweight. It is an excellent model from Leatherman, and just to keep this in perspective, this is actually the same price as the Decoyu fan exclusive or the Warna multi-tool that has very similar to free technology. This right here, the P2, still has Leatherman's warranty, and it's just a better tool. So make sure you avail yourself of that deal and pick that up for $90. Now, on a lot cheaper note, this is my missing Leatherman bit kit, and it looks like I actually need to maybe jump on this deal. They have Leatherman bit kits for $20. So that's really good. $22, I think it is, actually cheaper or at the same price as Galvanox's off-brand clone bits. So I would definitely go ahead and pick up a bit set because remember, these are not coming with any of the new tools anymore, or at least not with most of them. There will be perhaps some that they will be still sold with, maybe the Leatherman 300 EOD and so forth. Now the ratchet from Leatherman, this nice ratchet, this is $29. That is pretty significant discount. This is another really good deal. So if you don't have one of these, make sure to pick that up. And then the Bond, I was shocked when I saw these this morning. I was looking at Leatherman sales, $44 at least for the plain one, and then the colored versions are a little bit more, but $44, very cheap. Right now, I think these prices are cheaper than you can buy on eBay, these Leatherman tools. So make sure, please get these before they expire the next couple days because then they are gone. Now, the Leatherman Rebar is only $67, and for the plain Rebar version, it is $59. That is a great price for the Rebar. These go used, I think, different times for about $50, even when they're fairly beat up on eBay. So $59 for a brand new one. Yeah, that's a really good price. So Leatherman has a whole bunch of really good deals. Make sure you jump on there, maybe right now. Now, I was surprised that Victorinox also has several sales going on. Their Swiss Tool is down to $128, which actually seems like a pretty good price. And then they have a very small tool, something similar to this one, but the waiter. This one is $11. They have a Mini Champ for $42, the Fieldmaster for $38. Those seem pretty good prices, and then the Camper for $34, and then the Victorinox Evolution, which actually looks a little bit like this. I think it's one of their larger tools, and I was looking at that. I might pick up one or more. I'll have to see and figure out about that, but they have several models on sale, and I will try to leave a list of these under the video. So make sure under the video to click down on the more section. I will have a list there. And then also during the day, I'm going to be releasing at least 1 to 2 posts, maybe a post tomorrow as well, and give you guys some options or updates on these really good deals. Now, there are some great deals from Nextool and Nextorch. The Pioneer is on sale, and this is on sale for $79 for the black version, $84 for the colored version, or I think maybe just for this more of a titanium version is the $79. Now, I think this is one of the best tools out there that is not like a Leatherman clone. This is very well made. It's a very good emergency EMT tool. Like for the police force, I think this is an outstanding tool. So for $79, this is a very well-made tool. I would definitely recommend this. Now, when we get into Nextool, they have their Mini Sailor for $23. They have their wrench 6-in-1 for $19. They have the W2 for $26. They just have a lot on sale at the moment. I will list all those below again in the list, so make sure to check these out. Now, some of the other brands, the most notable deal right now is from Rocktol, the Gen R. Now, this one is one of the best Leatherman Wave, Leatherman Charge clones you can buy at the moment, and it is down to $35. That's with a VG10 blade. That is an outstanding price. $35 is pretty much a steal. Now, the Flissa Leatherman Wave clone, I've had some issues with mine where the wire cutters actually bent, or I don't know, just a little bit of issues. And I still think maybe for most people it's an okay tool. It's down to $23 if you're interested in that one. And then Bibury, I love this platform right here. These are outstanding, an outstanding scissor tool right here. Pretty cool, about the size of a power pint, a little bit heavier, but this is down to, I think it's around $14. Yes, $14, which I think is a really good price. If you want something that's even tougher than the Micra, definitely go ahead and check this out for $14. Now, on my list below, I'm going to include a couple extras. So I'm not necessarily going to show them on the screen, but there is a Mossy Oak for $13. I think that's a half tool. And then Dewalt has their 12-in-1, which they normally charge $50 for $39. And there's some others that I'm going to add on there. There is a special fishing tool. So make sure to head down to the list underneath the video where I will add more than I've even covered. And I will keep adding more as I see really good deals if I do see a lot of extra deals.